Yo, YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Zay. I have on my boy Will today. Meet Will.
What's going on, y'all? Come on.
So, I just got done recording a spiritual video, and I just wanted to continue that conversation with you guys. Um, you know, I was out in nature today, just sun gazing and taking in all the information, the light codes, and there's so much that you learn from the sun and that you learn from just being outside. Like all the knowledge that you have is literally within you. You just have to access it and go out and essentially like attain it. Like it's all there for you. But if you don't go from within and you don't fix yourself spiritually and you don't like grow, then you're never gonna grow, right? Sometimes you have to let go to grow. I had to let go of things. I had to let go of girls. I had to let go of outside distractions. I had to let go of negative entities. There's evil spirits that are even in like they're trying to linger around. They're even in your mind, right? But if you're spiritually grounded and you know what I mean, like it's though they try to bump you, right? But you're so grounded, like Will's so grounded, that those bumps, they're non-effective, right? So, yeah, it's one day at a time, right? It doesn't just happen all at one time. You know what I mean? Like
it's a process for sure.
it's a process, right? And even right now, like I feel like a boost of energy, right? Like I'm flowing, and I've never felt like this before, like ever. I've never felt this amount of energy in my life because I wasn't taking care of myself and I wasn't grounded and I wasn't spiritual. Well, you know what I mean? Like I was off course and I was smoking a lot and I was, partying a lot and I was, not focused on me, right? Focusing on things that aren't gonna prosper me, right? So, but there's a balance, right? You can't. We're human. We're gonna make mistakes, and we're gonna get off course. It's gonna happen, right? But the more grounded you are, and the more in tune you are with yourself, you're accessing God. I don't know if you realize that, but you're literally God is shining through you. Like it's like a light bulb that just illuminates, right? You're shining so high that other people can't understand us because we're vibrating so high. We're on a level of consciousness that nobody until you've gone from within, you won't be understanding.
Yeah, that is true. 100%.
It'll just fly over your head.
Yeah.
But there's so much to learn and there's so much to take in and to I don't know how to explain it, but just there's so much to we don't have time to waste time, right?
Okay.
And it's so easy to waste time nowadays. Like I even catch myself doing this, right? Example. I'll have a video on and it'll be about spirituality, right? I'll be watching Soluminati, right? Spiritual self, for example, right? For example. And then it'll switch to a Madden video, right? I like watching Madden every now and again. That's cool. It's a waste of time, but it's entertainment, right? There's nothing wrong with entertainment. That's positive, right? You know what I'm talking about. There's good and bad entertainment. There's good and bad messages that you can feed your brain. So even then, I'll be watching, looking at the TV, and not doing anything, right? But at the same time, you could think of it that way, or you could think of, oh wow, this person put all this time and effort into this video, crafting the thumbnail, got you to click on it, and then you're watching it, right? You can literally come up with ideas, right, while watching videos. So like, I'm studying the algorithm and I'm looking at stuff like, even all like, you'll start scrolling through And I guarantee you're going to find something that's going to fuck with your mind. The internet is designed for you to... It's designed to make you angry. Because the entities that are controlling everything, they want you to be frustrated. They want you to not access your true potential. So if you're constantly scrolling on your phone and you're constantly just glued to these apps and you're glued to the Matrix, what I mean by the Matrix is the world, right? They're trying to bring you down. They don't want you to access your true potential, man. It's scary, but it's the world. Do you have anything you want to add? I know I'm talking about a lot of things right now, but what's on your mind, man?
No, I just want to say that was a crazy speech, and I just want to touch base on that. The internet is pretty crazy, even though I have parts taken in the internet. It can get wild, and it's something that I've definitely been off of. Not too much. Here and there, I do dabble in it, unfortunately. That's but
all right.
I just want to say I've also stopped drinking as much, stopped smoking as much. No nicotine like that. And just really been trying to just change and really just grow. And basically, over time, I've been getting in touch with God even more.
Yeah.
And making sure that I just keep moving and staying in touch and making sure, always staying grateful, staying humbled, and putting Him first. Reading my scriptures every day, but I can always be doing better, but,
right.
Praise the man above, always.
Hey, that's really good stuff, man. The Bible is a really big and key important aspect in just how this whole matrix is, in spirituality as well. There's a lot of stories in there that are crazy on purpose, but God has those stories in there to teach you a lesson, right? And I think the biggest lesson in the Bible is faith and walking by faith, because you can't see success, or like, how do I explain this? It's a journey, right? The Bible was a journey, right? The Israelites literally were on a journey to the promised land. God said, if you make it to the promised land, I will ensure you that you will live forever and in paradise. So think of the promised land in the Bible as heaven, right? And think of the journey that the Israelites were going through the desert for 40 years. Think of that as the earth right now, like us. We're in purgatory. Technically, the earth is purgatory. Hell is obviously hell, right? We're technically in purgatory, if you think about it. We can have heaven on earth, right? You can, to some degree, right? You can't have everything, right? We're gonna die. Eventually, right? You can't take it all with us. You can't take money with us. I was talking about it earlier. You can't take money with you, but you can take this. So, that whole, from Exodus through, I want to say, Deuteronomy in the Bible, was it? That whole journey when they leave, when they leave and they go on that journey. Have you read that? It's a crazy story, bro. Like, the Israelites are God's chosen people. So we're chosen, just like the Israelites were.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy? I'm trying to like make an analogy. Yeah. But it's an actual story in the Bible. Yeah. 40 years, bro. 40 years they were traveling in the desert. And God's like, if you can go through this for 40 years, here's paradise. You can accomplish anything. If you can accomplish hell, essentially, right? Walking through the desert for 40, because what they were doing was God was testing them. So God had them go. So let's say this is where they started. Oh, yeah, they can't see. So this is where you start, right? See this chair? And then where Willie's at, you got to get to there, right? You see the arm and where Willie's at? That's where the Israelites had to get through. But this is God. God had them going in circles because he was testing them. He was testing their faith. He was testing everything, right? Fortitude, mental toughness, spirituality, all the things that I'm talking about. God was testing his own chosen people. So imagine God testing the people he chose. Imagine doing this for 40 years. And then, heaven. Imagine that. That's going through, you see my hand? That is sin. That is, figuring life out. That is just trial and error. I messed this up with this girl, right? I didn't get this apartment. Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's, right? Or whatever it is that is going in your life. So the Bible is just a big metaphor, I feel like, for just life and faith. And just, because we don't know. We really don't know. That's the crazy part. We don't know, like, exactly the right answer, right? It's all faith. Hold on, I'm getting a call. Go ahead. Hey, what's up, brother?
Yeah, you just gotta make sure that you keep your faith no matter what. Okay. Through the good times, to the bad times, to the rainy days, to the sunny days.
Shoot.
Always put Jesus Christ first. Even if you're inconsistent, take it day by day. Try to be better than you were the last day. Don't focus on the next day. Just stay in the present and be graceful. No matter what you do.
Word.
Try to be in touch with the people who are in touch with you. Man, who are taking care of you, take care of them.
For sure. We're trying to take care of business, man. We don't have a quarterback, though, for second game.
But just stay faithful.
Lincoln? Okay.
And just know that it's going to always be a grind, but you got to just build it brick by brick, day by day. Day by day.
I'm going to be there. I'll be there on time.
You really just got to hustle and go after it and just get it, no matter what's going on.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
And
yeah, man. I downloaded the app, too.
Eventually,
so I
after
see
time,
you're going to shine. I'm making sure I'm not missing anything.
You just put God first.
Yes, sir. Yeah, thanks for calling, bro. All right, peace. All right, sorry, guys. My friend was calling, making sure I'm in a flag football league. So he's like, hey, he's actually not going to be there. My buddy Christian's not going to be at the game for the first couple of weeks because he's doing Special Olympics. His team is they made the next round, so he can't be there. So I'm like, dang, you're doing Special Olympics? That's pretty cool. So he's doing bigger and better things and just playing a football game, so that's cool. But he'll be there the next 4 weeks, so that's good. We'll have a backup quarterback. So David is gonna be here for the first game, but he's missing the next game. David's our remember David on Sunday? Yeah. He's our quarterback. Yeah. He's pretty solid, isn't he?
That's gonna be tough.
He's pretty solid. He's got an arm. Elijah, the Asian dude, Elijah.
Did you guys pick up Joel?
Oh wait, no, No Joel. He was just there to participate. He's not on the team. I'm like, fuck.
You guys didn't pick him up? Why?
I don't know. I don't run the team. If I was running the team, I would have had Joel. I'm telling you, easily. And I would definitely try to get you. And I would definitely try to get Dre, just because he's the homie. Yeah, it's all good. It'll be fine. It's not my team, so I've already understood that, and I know what my role is. My role is to play defense and to catch every ball that comes my way. That's really it. catch that ball, turn the field. You know what I mean?
I gotta get further. Hey!
I think if he leads you a little bit more, I'm not able to just jump up like that and just tip it away. You know what I mean? That's
You just wasn't able to put it on the dot for me.
yeah. You also didn't have the right shoes.
Yeah. If I did, I would have been cooking. Because I was already cooking and
You were
those. I was
cooking.
like, oh, I was getting my routes off. Give me those. And I was even at full speed.
Yeah.
In the summertime, I'll be...
I'm pretty sure you can just fucking play. I'm not sure though, but I don't want to be the guy that gets you in trouble. If you just showed up, I feel like you could play.
I'm good. Nice chance to avoid injury.
True. I mean, I think we have enough playmakers. I think, right? But we haven't won it yet. So we're sort of 0-2 when it comes to winning
How many
in the
teams
playoffs.
How many teams are there?
8? Something like that. Yeah, it's 5-on-5 though. Kind of like we were doing, where you just snap it. Like a snapper goes off a route. Yeah. It's gonna be clunky the first couple of weeks. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's probably gonna be a little clunky, but once we get going, it'll be okay. Especially,
I might just have to ref or something. I don't know. I'll just watch a couple games.
Yeah, man. Try to get this full too. Yeah, because he likes to play soccer. So if we can get him on the football field, it's tough to get a soccer player on a football field. It's tough to get a football player on a soccer field, isn't it?
True.
But
I'm definitely not a football player.
both of them boys gotta run fat a lot. Football's a lot of running. It's just in shorter bursts, and soccer is non-stop running, just like basketball, non-stop running.
I was getting buckets last time.
Yeah, I cannot wait, man.
Who first 2025?
We finna kill it.
How you feeling? Don't know how you feel about that.
Well, we're gonna have a big crowd. We're gonna have girls showing up. We're gonna have DC's crowd, my crowd, Willie's crowd, and we're gonna have people's coming. We're gonna have a lot of melanated people out there, so it's gonna be. Well, I'm hoping they're melanated. Yeah, melanin is it's good. It's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Willie gets the most benefits, but
DC.
Okay, well DC's not here, but
all of those together.
I got the ball stuck today in the hoop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, fuck! I actually gotta go jump up and get it. But since I'm only like somewhat melanated, I had to grab the net and then just go. You know what I'm talking about? You know how like DC could just grab that shit?
Yeah.
You could probably just grab that shit. The ball like was stuck in the hoop.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I tried 3 times to get it. I couldn't get it. I just don't got hops like that. So I had to grab like the net, and then you know what I'm saying. It was easy, but like I wasn't able to you get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying.
You don't want you to hurt your fingers.
Yeah, that too. It was fine. I'm like, once you're like in the zone and you're like high off the zone, like I couldn't just stop after the ball got stuck.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. I don't need another ball to hit it out. I'm melanated enough to jump up and at least fucking get it out. Whether I do it the way I do it, it doesn't matter as long as the ball gets out. As long as we get the ball out. As long as we can keep running our drills, because I was doing a lot of drills too. Like I said, I'm not satisfied with my jump shot, even though it's good. It's still not good enough. So, gotta keep practicing. Gotta keep working on my dribbling moves and creating opportunities. That's the next thing. I will say, the last Hoop Fest, I was reacting a lot. And when you're reacting, you're behind. It's slight, but you're still behind. So we want to create the situation. We don't want to react to situations. So how do you create situations? Well, you got to practice over and over and over. Keep practicing, and then every situation, you'll realize there's unlimited possibilities. And I don't know, like I've never thought of it this way before. And it's all started from me meditating, sun gazing, and going from within. I've never thought this way about basketball. Even basketball is spiritual. Even basketball it decides who's a man, who's a boy, right? Mental toughness, too. This guy right here is pretty tough. He's very tough. He's very tough to get past. He's very tough to maneuver. So when I have the ball, I really have to create situations. I really have to, just, in and out, cross, behind the back. Like, I have to make sure the combo's crisp. If the combo isn't crisp, there's no way I'm going to be able to get to my spot. Because he's already pestering me. So you have to get somebody off you and create that space, right? Make them respect your space. But that doesn't just happen waking up, snapping a finger, right? You gotta put that work in.
I appreciate that. This guy, his offensive game is cold, okay? Don't let him get it twisted.
Thanks, man.
It's smooth.
Yes, sir. Just trying to fine tune it.
It's definitely something that I definitely try to work on with the defense, and that's a big part of my game, and I know that he knows that, but it's a tough guard. Especially when he's able to really get down low and actually attack the baseline at a high level. Very crafty with his reverse finishes. His mid-range is smooth. His three-pointer is smooth. And, besides a few touch-ups and a little bit more consistency, he's a walking bucket, very fundamentally sound. Pass first, even though he could be more of a score first than pass technique, but he chooses to be pass first. High IQ. Very smart player.
I can say all those things about you, and he's 10 times the athlete I am. He's 10 times the defender I am. Like I try to be. The best thing I have about defense is that I will. It's one of those things where it's like I'm not gonna let you score. Right? I'm gonna do everything in my power and not let you score. And I'm in control on defense. I'm in control on offense. I'm in control when that ball goes up, because I'm boxing him out and I'm doing everything I can to get the ball, to get the board. Sometimes it's a long rebound and I can't get it, right? But then you start playing. Okay, if it's a long rebound, then I'm gonna position myself over here, right? Same thing for the other side. All right. If the ball's on this side, I need to position myself. If the shot is, I'm trying to position my hands on the camera. Then I need to be on the other side, right? Like if the shot is from the left wing, then the ball's probably going to be on the right side of the court more than likely, right? Unless it's short, unless he misses badly. Now, if he's on the right side of the court, the ball's probably gonna
If
hit long, and then it might, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Might go on the left side.
Yeah, this should technically be the right side.
Yeah. I'm just left wing, right wing. That was easier for me.
Yeah, we gotta get one more sturdy person.
One more, yeah. Did you say you got somebody?
Yeah, but I don't know. I want to get a couple more options.
For sure.
But if not, we got him. But
so, yeah. See, here's the thing. My teammates are extremely skilled. They're extremely humble, which is great. I just know I have to do everything I can to play my part. Because they're. I don't think you guys realize how athletic you are. Like it's crazy. Like athleticism plays a big part in basketball. It really does. And I use my athleticism in different ways. And I think there's ways that I could be using it in better that I don't even know. You know what I mean? I feel like there's ways that I can even improve that I don't even know. Right? I've been playing for 17 years and there's still things I'm learning. Right? Same with you, right? Still things that you're learning. Right? Otherwise we'd be in the NBA. Or at least be playing overseas or something. We're already there, right? But we're not. So, yeah, that's what's keeping me humble.
Yeah, I definitely have spots in my game that I want to continue to improve on. I show flashes here and there.
Yeah.
Like of my entire game altogether, but I think I have a good I have a good eye. I think I'm a decent passer. I think that's one of my most underrated parts of my game. I don't know if people see it as much, if I'm a good passer or not. But I try to find my teammates always. Repass first. But I do have a feel for scoring, and I think that my paint scoring is, I think, pretty consistent for the most part.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
My post work and just being able to go up, and once I can incorporate a better 3-point, like my boy right here.
Yeah.
Once I can get a better 3-point shot like my boy right here, then we can start talking about some boom. Taking it down.
Yeah, I'm very excited, but I am keeping my expectations. I keep them low on purpose, and it's fun. I just know I'm gonna control what I can control and give the team the best version of myself, and that's on defense. Starts on defense, right? If we can stop the other team from scoring, it's a really good start. It's a really good baseline to have. If we're pestering the other team and they're getting frustrated, we're throwing them off their game, but we're staying on top of our game. Yeah, it's a recipe for success. So, got the vitamin water. You gotta stay right. You gotta fill yourself up with proper nutrients and fluids. I'm not just talking out of my ass, man. I promise you. I played basketball a long time. Spirituality, same thing. I've been spiritual for a long time, and I just haven't spoken about it. You can clearly see that I've been wrestling with this which is everything. That's what I want you guys to do, man. I want you guys to wrestle with life. Don't be passive.
Me and him, yeah. Me and him already got a good connection on the court too.
You got a really good connection.
It's already good.
Constantly moving.
Already.
Constantly
Boom, going
moving.
down the court. Boom. Jimmy. Boom. See him.
Yup.
Hit that. Man, I just needed to be. I need him to be more
aggressive.
I need him to be more.
You know, that is a big one. I do need to just let it fly. So there will be different Isaiah, that's for sure. I'm not gonna be passive. You know, I'm telling you guys not to be passive because I've been passive. I'm clearly speaking on experience. So I want you to think.
I gotta go.
That was. You see what I'm saying, bro? What the heck? I didn't. Oh. Okay, never mind. My bad. I'm tripping. Anyways. Yeah, guys. I know I'm a little bit of a scatterbrain. Apologize, but I try to get back on what we're on task, right? Yeah, I want you. Quick intermission. I want you guys to go check out my 53-minute video that I just dropped because it's probably one of my most well put together videos. That's really long. I just kept, like I said, once you start focusing on yourself, there's all the answers are there, man. It's crazy. All the fucking answers are there, bro. They're there for you, man. You don't need. Honestly, Google only tells you what they want you to know. So just take it for what it is at face value. Look it up, right? But then it's your choice to research for further, right? It's up to you, right? To get the information. And same with basketball. You can watch it, right? It's good to watch. It's good to watch higher level play. But you gotta play too. You gotta be out there and doing drills and shit, stuff like that if you want to get better. If you wanted to stay at the same level, okay, that's fine. But that's where I was at for a long time. I was just kind of at the same level, right? But no one's gonna be like, hey, get up and do dribble drills. Get up and do shooting drills. Get up and do rebounding drills. Get up and do blockout drill. Get up and do defensive slide drill. Get up and do whatever it is that you want to work on. It's all on you, and it's like I say, you got the answers. I got the answers. I just gotta freaking do it. Maybe that should be the title of this video. Just do it.
Yeah. Nike.
Sometimes it's like I'm torn between like going completely sober or just like smoking at night. I don't know what I want to do yet, but I just know I can't smoke during the day because I don't know. I'm unproductive, but I'm productive. If that makes sense. Yeah. Like I made an hour-long video, right? That was productive, wasn't it? And I played basketball, but I didn't do dabs. No dabs, no flour, just hash. I don't know what it is, man. Those dabs are like.
I can't. I'm never doing no more ever again in my life. I'm never taking a dab ever again in my life.
Those dabs are tough, man. I don't know how Dre does it.
Never again in my life.
That was
my ex used to do them all the time. Never again in my life.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's those. Stay away from weed. Okay, kids, stay away from weed. It is obviously, yeah, it's natural. It's a plant. Comes from the ground. It's beautiful, but the shit that they're putting in the weed now is just, it's there to destroy you. I think it's more of a hindrance than it is what's the opposite of hindrance? It's more of a what's the opposite of hinder? If it's more of a burden than prospering you, then you should probably give it up. Or scale it back. So it's something that you do every day, right? And you go cold turkey. That's a huge switch for your brain and your body and your spirit. But once you get through that 3-day period, or 7-day period, whatever it is, that's just the beginning of your spiritual journey, man. That's just the beginning. There's gonna be so many more problems you're gonna have to deal with than just quitting weed. You're telling me that I'm telling you that's my biggest problem. And that's pretty minuscule. Like, the sky's the limit for us. So, I don't know, man. I don't really understand people who are just down in the dumps and they don't even at least try to better themselves and at least try to make videos or at least try to express what they're feeling, because I've had this sort of awakening where I'm feeling something and I don't know how to express it, and that is not good. And I believe that entities trying to control you, they're blocking you from your information and from your feelings. That's not good. And that's what the social media has been doing, comparing your life to other lives when 95% of the things you see on social media are fake, right? It's a fake lifestyle. So why would you even beat yourself up over a fake lifestyle? You see how you just double wronged yourself right there? So, there's a reason you're feeling that way. Like I say, once you tap into your higher self, your higher self isn't going to want you to be around people who are negative and who are wanting to better themselves. And get away from these people. You need to get away from these people because they're bringing you down. They're not elevating. You're not prospering, right? You're just going to stay at the same level, right? And you want to be around people who 2, 3, 4, 5 levels ahead of you. People who have experience. If you're gonna look up to somebody, I would look up to somebody who has the credentials and the experience and knowledge that you're trying to get. Right? Whatever it is, real estate, basketball, football, jewelry, beauty, whatever it is. Right? I don't care what it is. So. It's spiritual, man. It's spiritual. Everything is spiritual. I'm gonna keep saying that because it's true. If everything wasn't spiritual, then we would literally just be robots. And we're not robots. We're human beings. We have feelings. We have spirits. We have souls. So they're trying to turn us into bots, into robots, by removing the spiritual aspect, by pushing negative energy, things that make you feel bad about yourself, things that make you compare your life to other people's lives, things that make you you're constantly thinking about what others are thinking about you. So even today, I even had this situation where I'm thinking about what I'm thinking about what others are thinking while I have the selfie stick. But it doesn't matter what they're thinking because it doesn't, what they say or look at, it doesn't affect, it's not gonna, it's my video, it's my mind, it's not their words. So they have no idea what I'm talking about. They're not gonna be able to understand what I'm talking about 9 times out of 10 because they're not vibrating the way I'm vibrating. They're not taking care of themselves the way they should be taking care of themselves. Right? So they're not going from within. Once you go from within, everything opens up. Your third eye opens up. We only have 2 eyes, and I'm talking about a third eye. They're not gonna be like, third eye, what? Yeah, they're not gonna even know. They're not gonna. They have zero clue of what even third eye means. So it is. Yeah, it's keep growing spiritually, and I think your life might change. It might just change for you, man. You never know.
Facts.
Evil spirits out here, and they're in woman form, they're in male form, and on your phone, right? Apps. It could be anything, man. Everything's here to destroy you. Right? Even this computer screen can destroy me. There could be a ad that pops up, and then I go down a rabbit hole. Oh, next thing you know, I'm looking at some images that I shouldn't be looking at, and then, boom, somebody just got my IP. Now somebody's tracking me. You know what I'm saying? People don't be thinking about this shit. So, gotta protect your energy. And, yeah. I know I've said a lot of things. I know I'm kind of rehashing things, but, man, this whole life thing is just, it's a test of your faith. I think that's why we're here. I think God is testing everyone's faith. I'm gonna keep it real. The ones who are thriving and prospering, those, I would say it's hard to equate that, right? Like, but I would say the ones who are spiritually high are the ones who are the most happy. It doesn't, and then there's no money amount, there's no fame, anything worldly, anything superficial, anything that's third dimensional. No. Like, if you were to ask me if Drake is happy right now, I don't think so. You could have all the fame, money, women. He's still unhappy. He still sounds like the same artist from 2010. He still sounds the same. Like, he hasn't grown at all. Like, it still sounds good, right? I love Drake. But his music is the same. Like, dude, are you good? Like, can you make a song that isn't about how much money you make and how little money she has and how you're sort of like you're in control of the situation, obviously, because you have fucking millions of dollars and she's just a bitch, right? So I can even tell he's unhappy, and he's like, super rich and famous and all that stuff, right? You could even say the same about Kendrick, right? Kendrick was even talking about how he was depressed because of the fame and all the notoriety, and he wanted to just slowly just focus on himself and better himself, and he wasn't focused on all that fame crap and stuff like that. He just wanted to make the best music he could make, and he's a hip hop, like, what do you call it? Yeah, but like a Pac, like a hip hop, like to the roots, like type shit. You know what I mean? He's like a Pac. Yeah. And obviously he's not Tupac, but you know what I mean. You get what I'm saying. Yeah. So I could see how I would want to be more like Kendrick if I was famous, like
A pioneer.
I would want to be. Yeah, that's a good word. Essentially, he doesn't care about the fame. You know, like he'd rather better himself than become more famous, because once you become more famous, you're allowing more negative impulses to come into your life, because you have all these all these people that, I mean, you don't know if they're, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, 90% of those people are there, they're just there because, right, of your fame and notoriety. So at the end of the day, you just have yourself. So of course Drake's gonna be unhappy, right? You have all these people who claim to be in your corner, right? But they're just there for a piece of the pie. So I think there's a lot of soul searching that he has to do, that a lot of artists have to do. But here's the thing, though. UMG. They control everything. Universal Music Group controls everything. So if you're an artist and you're under UMG, which you are if you're an artist, unless you're independent, they have control over you. These entities have control over you. So Drake is being controlled by somebody. He could say, he's number one, all this shit, right? But he's being controlled by somebody, right? And when you're being controlled by somebody, you're not able to control your life as much, right? So I think I'm trying to make a bigger point, but that once these entities are, you can't allow them to control you. So essentially, I can tell that Drake isn't spiritually grounded because these entities are controlling him. And same with a lot of these artists. And the thing about XX Tentacion that was really cool was that he spoke his mind. He actually spoke out and called out bullshit and said things for what it was. And people, the bots came out and protested, right, and said, "Oh wow, this guy's an idiot. Doesn't know what he's talking about." But his music went from like banging chicks to spiritual growth. Like it was a switch for him, and that's when I started to like the music. I was like, "Wow, this is a switch."
He changed the outlook on music for a while.
And then they got rid of him for a reason, because the let's just say the entities don't want to get exposed. They don't want to be exposed, right? They don't want to be exposed to their fuckery, for their, everything. I want to be an artist, but I don't, because you're gonna be controlled like crazy. So the best thing you can do as an artist is be independent. Like Drake should be independent. Kendrick should be independent, right? They really should. Yeah. There's a higher power that's controlling everything. So just keeping the music you listen to, YouTube videos you watch, there's somebody controlling it. So I think you just got to ask yourself, is that entity or whoever is controlling it, is that good or is that bad, right? It's hard to like quantify that. But or what's the metric for what's good and what's bad entity, right? I can't sit here and tell you, right, if it's good or bad. Only you know. Only you would know the answers to your situation. So, yeah. Everyone has their own story. Everyone has their own way about going about things. So, I would just say everything that you hear me say, take it with a grain of salt. But also hear me and be open and apply it to your own life. That's why I say in every video, apply it to your own life. Because I'm not living your life. Right? Take bits and pieces and go. And go do your own research. You know what I mean? Don't solely rely on my experience, and don't solely rely on what I'm saying, because yeah, I'm not you. That would just be foolish.
100%. I'll double back on that.
But yeah, I wanted to have a guest on here, and I think it's allowing me to speak clearly, and I'm actually able to put together sentences and actually talk about things instead of just like talking about the same thing over and over again. So subconsciously, this is really nice. So I'm so glad you were.
No, thank you for having me. You know.
We've been live for 51 minutes.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? Like, time passes by all the time. You know, you can stare at the clock, and it might go slower, but that's just your mind. It's still going the exact same pace it was going before. Exactly. The seconds don't just go from 1 second to now 5 seconds and equals 1 second. No. It's 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Like, time goes the same, whether you're looking at a clock or you're not. So, all that to say, there's a time and a place to have fun. There's a time and a place to work. There's a time and a place to, be seductive, right? There's a time and a place to make videos. There's a time and a place to hang out with your homies. There's a time and a place to grow spiritually. And I think that should be every day. Every single day. I don't want that being an excuse. Oh, God, I couldn't work on myself today. I had to work. I had to do this. I had to do that. Nah. Your priorities are off. You gotta focus on you. You. First. You first. Then everything else. Then everything else. Serious, man. Money is just a number, right? You know what number you need to hit. Okay? I need $1,000 to survive. Great. Hit $1,000. And but try to aim high, as high as you can, right? But don't let it destroy you. That's the main takeaway. Don't let it destroy you. Be ambitious and want to get everything, but there's a balance to be had, right? So I think once you find the right balance in life, spirituality wise and just everything, things might start falling into place for you, but that's just a like 1 step, 2 step. That's just 2 steps in the whole staircase to heaven. So day by day, and they might feel like baby steps. Like, I'm taking baby steps right now. Like, I'm speaking in front of a microphone in front of an audience, right? That's gonna go up on my channel for people to see. And like I said, you go watch video 1, and then you go watch video 91, and there's a huge contrast. A huge contrast. I'm not speaking this confidently. I'm not speaking this loudly. I'm not speaking this clearly. I'm just like, hey guys, this is my first video, and I hope you guys are watching this. I want to make videos, and I hope you watch. So you see what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck is gonna watch that? Nobody. Boo. So I'm trying to make myself laugh, right? Because if I'm making myself laugh, then like I'm bound to make you laugh, right? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got so much energy that I don't know what to do with. I think that's what you gotta get to. You gotta get to that, man.
I'm telling you.
Willie's there, I'm there. Like, once you get to a place where you're just like...
You just locked in. Hey, locked in like Stockton.
So, the way I'm talking right now is the way Willie, like, is, like, on a rap. Like, this man will spit, bro. It's crazy. But, that's another video. That's another video, bro. Not in this video. It's a skill. It really is a skill. Like, talking to people and coming up with things on the fly and not getting distracted, focusing on the topic at hand, right? Or even jumping topics, right? You got one topic you're talking about, but then they're all connected, right? They're all connected to each other. Like, I've talked about a bunch of things, but they're all connected to faith and spirituality. Faith and spirituality. So, faith is really important, right? Like I was talking about with the Israelites. Because, I mean, without it, how are you going to have hope in life? There's no, if you don't believe that you're going to be here, and you just think you're going to be here. But you're like, I know, and I have faith I'm going to be here. Right? That's what can keep you sane, on your journey. You find things to keep you sane. Like, basketball keeps me sane. I'd probably be a crazy person if I didn't have basketball. I'm going to be honest with you. Because I hated school, so I didn't really have that much friends. So, basketball is like my outlet. So, as I get older, there's going to be other things that are going to keep me sane, right? Friends, cooking, obviously my purpose, YouTube. You know what I mean? Like I say, there's so many examples. I can give you 3 to 4 at a time. Otherwise, I'll give you fucking 20 at one time. Right? School sucks, but you have to. You just gotta do it, right? But I think there's other pathways you can take to succeed. You don't have to just go to school. Like, there's other ways to make money. There's other ways to thrive. But at the same time, I know myself. I need to have a degree. I just want to have it, just for shits and giggles. Like, honestly, show that I can stay in one spot and get a degree. It's an accomplishment. It's something even for me, like, I finished something. I actually started something and finished it, right? That's something you can say to any employer, right? I started something and I finished it. And it's not just a job. It's not just high school, right? That doesn't really count. You started something and you finished it. I think that's, as an employer, I'd be like, yeah. I mean, you're already off to a really good footing. Now you just have to separate yourself from the crowd, right? So grab some experience, maybe grab an internship, right? Or maybe grab something, right? Whatever it is that you're trying to be, right? Honestly, I want to fly planes. So after I graduate in June, I might go to pilot school, man. Flying planes sounds really fun, right? And it's all computerized. The most I'm really gonna have to do is the takeoff, right? That's all done. You gotta do it. Once you're in the air, it's all computerized, right? You just gotta make sure you're flying you're not, in somebody's shower or right. That's what I used to say. Swing set. But yeah, you don't want to be in their pathway or anything like that. But you get free flights, right? You get to fly, you get to travel basically for free. You get paid a lot of money, right? Well, money's taken care of. Okay, I don't ever have to worry about money. I'm doing something I genuinely love. Flying a plane is fucking cool to me. I think that's really cool. So, I would say look at a job and just visualize yourself doing it. So like right now, I'm visualizing myself cleaning tomorrow. Like I'm cleaning right now, even though I'm talking to you. I'm cleaning a building right now. I don't know if you realize that, but I'm cleaning while I'm talking. Like I can see myself cleaning while I'm making this video, and I can see myself cooking the steak that I'm about to cook in whatever 20 minutes whenever I stop yapping. So, and I see myself working out as well. You gotta get lifted.
Yoked up, baby. Come on, man. You gotta stay yoked up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, once you get guns like us, man, you gotta maintain them. So, we don't like being called small.
I don't know.
When people call us small, we feel some type of way about it. It's like we're not small, man.
I don't know if I have games yet.
That's something. Oh yeah, that's something. That's a great start, brother. So, yeah, even Dre was staring at my shoulders. I'm like, yeah, man. Like, I've been putting in the work. You know, that's it. It was so funny. I don't think you were here, but Dre was like staring at my shoulders. It's like, no gay shit. Like, dang, your shoulders are like getting big. I'm like, thanks, man. Like, I've been hitting that shoulder exercise because that little machine is chest and shoulders. I don't know if you noticed, but you can switch it around. Yeah, man. Yeah, I've gotten so much satisfaction just sitting here and talking to you guys. Like, way more satisfaction than any job that I've worked so far. I mean, it's not saying much, but still. You know, Yokes, Panda, UPS, DoorDash, Cartwheel. They don't really those kind of jobs are like shit ones. Let's call a spade a spade. So now I'm doing stuff that I'm okay. Well, I like to clean, so when I grab a cleaning job, boom, that takes care of that money right there. Boom. Okay, I like to drive. I like driving, so why not drive people around? I've been contemplating about this. See, even right now, I'm wrestling with stuff. It's purely commission, right? But it's literally like an Uber. So like you call an Uber, right? And there's a set amount that the driver makes. Same sort of thing, except on a bigger scale. So why not try that out, right? Because I can do that and I can do the cleaning job. Because the cleaning job's at night. That's in the morning. Taxes in the morning. You see? Boom. I ain't got to worry about money like that. Like, I mean, obviously, yeah, I want to hustle, right? The more trips you do, the more money you make, right? That's how it works. That's how it works, right? But here's the thing. I don't want to be so consumed by money that I lose track of myself and I lose track of the growth that I've been making. Because I'm not making any money off YouTube. I'm not making any money off spiritual videos. I'm not doing it for the fucking money, that's for sure. So, you know, I could sit here and you know, talk to you guys all day. You know what I mean? Like, we're in the room together. Like, if you're watching the video right now, up to this point, you're a homie for one, and you might as well be in the room. You might as well be having a conversation. We are. So, I'm breaking ankles and shattering dreams. That's what my church says. So, yeah.
Nice talking to y'all, chat. You know.
Yeah.
Thank you for the special guest appearance.
Oh yeah.
You know, just part one.
Part one, yeah, definitely.
Part two. Part one of part two.
Part two comes.
I'll be back for some more.
Oh, let's go.
Again, you know.
Oh, is there anything else that's on your mind, bro?
Maybe we'll have to get a little Madden video in here too.
Oh, we will.
something else.
That's gonna go up. I'm
just blessed, just grateful. Through all the time, no matter what. Every day, every second.
Yes, sir.
That's it. Nothing better than God. But life is good. No matter what.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, man. See, you have control over your life. Of course. Why wouldn't you be happy? If you didn't have control over your life, I mean, you're allowing chaos and confusion. And I think, I love women, right? Well, but they add chaos and confusion sometimes, and you just need to remove it. So the more chaos and confusion you have in your life, the less tapped into yourself you are. That's really, it's crazy. It's crazy. There are people on this earth that are here to pull you away from your true self. That's what it is. And those entities come in human form, man. They do, and they be women. You be fucking a bad bitch, and she's got a demonic spirit, and then it just soups you up, and then you don't even realize it. Then you just start feeling negative, and you're just like, you start getting a little bit of her aura, right? I don't know, man. It's great. It's scary, but it happens, and you don't even know. It all happens subconsciously. Yeah, I'm telling y'all niggas your own feelings, man. That's the crazy part. I'm telling you what you're feeling, right? That's why I encourage you to make your own channel. Tell the viewer how they're feeling.
Facts.
You feel me?
Big facts.
All right. I'm gonna end it on that. I'm gonna end it on that,
I'm
y'all.
thinking about steak.
We thinking about steak right now, man. I'm gonna end it on that. That's when I'm gonna cap it off. Spiritual Zay, going to be dropping more videos for you guys, so be on the lookout for that. Got my boy Will. Thanks for coming on and.
Let's go, man.